I really thought President Trump was probably the most incredible president to ever beat the president of the United States. Why? Because he was one of the most genuine in my lifetime. One of the most genuine people. He said it like it is. He said the things that most people won't say. He say everything that I feel like I want to say. And seeing him leave was hurtful. Obviously very disappointing. But watching a geriatric Joe Biden in public office, stumbling over his words, tripping and falling mentally his way through the presidency, it makes me want Trump back even more. And after watching him at CPAC, it reaffirmed that, my God, this is the type of president that we need. This is the type of president that we need. He hit on almost every incredible point that most of us are already talking about, most of us believe in, most of us adhere to. I love the fact that he spoke about the election. Now, y'all know I can't say much about the election. Y'all know what he said, and because it's on that other video. I think the video is like right here. Click on that video right there if you want to watch his full speech. But he spoke about the election boldly, confidently, in the same way he spoke about the election before, the switcheroo happened. He spoke about immigration. He spoke about, Joe Biden lying about the Keystone Pipeline, getting us into all these dumb, stupid organizations that we're spending hundreds of billions of dollars to be a part of, and China just screwing us without our consent. And I think that, I love the fact that he's saying these things. I love the fact that I think I mentioned the border. He talked about law enforcement in America. I mean, the man just hits on everything. He talked about America first. He talked about the things that he's been able to accomplish. I don't agree now one bit with these vaccinations. But, hey, if you're a vaccine person and you're claiming that President Trump didn't do nothing about the COVID, he the one came up with this vaccine in neck-breaking time period. The greatest president ever, man. The dude is bold. He stand up for what's right. I don't. How do we go from that to this bumbling fool that walks around half dead and literally got one foot in the grave and one foot in China? I don't understand how we got to this point, but I'm incredibly proud of President Trump. He alluded to the fact that he's going to keep pushing forward, that he's going to keep being involved, and that he may or may not run in 2024. I know that before I said, I don't want him to run in 2024. I don't want his family to go through this stuff anymore. But I tell you what, if he turned around and run in 2024, I'm pulling a lever for Trump in 2024. If I could legally vote for him every election, I probably would until we found somebody new. Because people are just not bold. And in the last video I made, it's like Candace Owens, people like myself, people like ABL. There's a lot of other people too. Bryson Gray. Some people just aren't cut like we are. Just to say whatever you feel with confidence in truth and reality. That's what we're missing in our world today. That's what we're missing. And I didn't watch anything else related to CPAC. And I know that it probably was a great thing. I saw Charlie Kirk speaking. I saw a bunch of people. Burgess Owens speaking. I saw DeSantis speaking. Probably a bunch of incredible people spoke at CPAC. Good for them. Go look at CPAC's review so you can see all that happened. But my biggest takeaway is what President Trump said, and I think he did a tremendous job. Very, very presidential in my personal opinion. And I tell you what, I hope that you Republican conservatives are taking notice, because that is the way of the presidency. If you are not saying the bold, courageous things like Donald Trump is saying, you will not be a president. You will not be a part of the American conservative movement moving forward.